Hello, everybody, or to whomever is watching. I am brand new to YouTube, and I just want to tell you, I have just recently discovered YouTube. Been watching the videos almost non-stop. The decorating, the hauling, the DIYers, and I'm just so impressed by everybody, all the talent, and actually just how everyone is so in love with their house. And I have to admit, I identify with that. I am so in love with my house. I have just recently moved in. I'm still decorating. It's still a work in progress. And, I just really like seeing what other people are doing. So I thought, well, heck, maybe they'll like to see what I'm doing. So, that's what brought you to me and me to you. So we'll see what happens. So I thought with this first video, I would give you a house tour and kind of just, describe a little bit of what I've done, what I'm doing, what I'm going to do. I have tons and tons of projects. I'm a big do-it-yourselfer. Tons of projects in mind for I'm going for a farmhouse sort of look. Well, it's my take on a farmhouse anyway. I see so many different kind of farmhouse styles, all with some similarities. There's Grayson, that's my cat, that's my baby. Lots of similarities. So I don't know. To me, it feels farmhouse. We'll see what you guys think. So with that, why don't we just take a walk around? And again, I will just describe, what's going on. So, sorry, I said I'm brand new, so that was my finger in front of the lens, for heaven's sakes. Okay. So as soon as you walk in the house, this is the living room, right into the living room, smack down. It's everything is white. I repainted everything white when I moved in. It was kind of a brown mustard, spicy brown mustard kind of color. It was pretty. It was not bad, but it was not what I want. As soon as I walked in, this house just said farmhouse to me with the color of the floors, and the floors creak, and I really, really like that. There's so many imperfections in this house, and to me that's kind of what farmhouse is about. It's about living with all those little imperfections and just making do and doing it yourself and all those kind of things. So, and I'm on a budget. Who isn't, for heaven's sakes? Well, I guess lots of people aren't, but I am. So okay, let's walk around. Again, the living room, everything's painted white. Let's see, these mirrors here, I made those out of closet doors, mirrored closet doors that were being torn out of a house. And so they're just leaning against the wall, and I made the frames and painted them black. And they're just standing against the wall. So simple, easy. Let's see, the sofa I picked up, there's my thumb again. The sofa I picked up at a thrift store, and it was $15, and I recovered it. And I just thought, well, it's got burlap, and it had 3 cushions, and I made them into 1 cushion, and I made all the pillows at the back. There were no pillows at the back, and to me it turned out kind of farmhouse, and I love my sofa, my $15 sofa. And same with the chairs here. The chairs I picked up at a thrift store. They were $5 each, and I made the slip covers really, really easy, basic, because I am no sewer by any means. So very basic. And there's Grayson. You can see Grayson. That's her favorite chair. Unfortunately, I'm going to change that chair out. It no longer, it's an old chair, and I don't think it really fits in here. But it's at one of my, I do this kind of desk setup just for fun at all my homes, and this is the one for this house. And there in the photograph, that's actually my dad in his newspaper reporter days, and I kind of like it with the old typewriter kind of homage kind of thing going on there. Anyway, and then I have these prints up here. They are just taken from an old book, I think is how I got them. But anyway, I'm into old world kind of etchings, black and white etchings. So I got the frames at thrift stores, and there you go. Simple, easy, and very, very cheap. I just added these sconces, Farmhouse sconces, above my mirrors, and I really like those. Got those really cheap on Amazon. And let's see what else. Table here, $5, thrift store. I kind of like having a bit of this warm color in my rooms. It just kind of warms everything up. And I guess it looks like the burlap too, so I really like it. And let's see. Oh, here I have my wall fountain. I got that just recently online. It was very inexpensive, and I just like the sound of water. I don't have it on right now because it's really loud. At least on tape, it's very loud. It arrived here and it was red and green. Yeah, red and green. So I painted it black, and then to make all the, you know, the details kind of pop out, I added silver. And I think it turned out pretty cool. I'm very happy with it. Oh, and it has a light in the basin there, and it looks really cool when it's on. And here's one of my favorite things. This is a wall cherub that I picked up on 75% clearance from a florist shop, and just painted it. It was actually green when I got it. Painted it white, added some silver on the gold, and yeah, I think it's really cool. I'm trying to do a little bit of minimalism here. For me, it's minimalism. You won't believe that when you see this next thing. This is my hutch. I built this hutch. Let me stand back a little bit. I built this out of, well, I didn't build it, but this is an old dresser somebody gave to me for free when he was moving. And so it was from the 70s, so it was an odd color as well. And I painted it black, changed out the hardware, and then I built this very simple shelf up here. Just simple pine planks from Home Depot, and painted those black, and there you go. So much display space. I just love it, and it's such a big piece of furniture. It really, you know, kind of is a statement piece, you know, kind of. And I get to play with the display, and you can see I'm really into white dishes, silver mirrors. I really love seashells. I love glass. I like the apothecary jars and the domes, all that kind of thing. So everything here, well, I won't say everything, but just about everything here is from thrift store, discount store, yard sale, free, you know, cheap online stuff, that sort of thing. Well, for instance, I love this. This light here, that's a thrift store find. And when I found it, all the crystals here, they were red and green and yellow. In the same trip, I found a broken chandelier. So I bought both of them. Both were like $4.99, something like that. And I just swapped out the crystals, and it's just so lovely. So lovely. Anyway, here's a little shot of all my stuff. My finger sponges. I love finger sponges. Yeah. So that's that. And I guess we should move on. And I've had these branches. I love these. It's a great time of year for these to finally bring them out. I just got here in October, so it's a good time of year to bring out all my fun stuff. Anyway, I had these for years. Got these at the same florist shop that I got my wall cherub on clearance. They were like $5 for the whole couple of bunches. And they're sitting on an old trunk I got from a thrift store. Love, love, love. Again, it's that warm wood kind of color that goes really well, I think, with the black and the white. And speaking of white, there's my IKEA picture frames in my family. My oma, my opa, mom and dad and sister and me. Yeah, and my family. So anyway, so as we move out of the living room, we're going into, oh, I did want to tell you one thing about the living room. Kind of span around slowly. The window here. I have a project in mind for the window here. I'm going to make, I already have the fabric and everything. I'm going to make a Roman shade because there's, you know, the shears aren't much, well, there's no privacy whatsoever at night in particular. So I'm going to make a Roman shade, and it's going to be black on one side, white on the other, and it's going to be held up with burlap strips or ribbon, I guess. So that should be kind of cool. I'm not sure which side the black is going to go on. But anyway, okay. So we will move into the kitchen. Oh, this is fun. I told you guys I was watching YouTube, and I'd never heard of diffusers before I started watching YouTube. And geez, everybody on YouTube has a diffuser. So I like the idea, so I got one, and I love, love, love it. Right now I have cinnamon and pine for Christmas. You know, really fabulous. I love it. And meet Connie. This is my spider plant. I don't really do house plants, but my sister loves spider plants. She's in San Diego, and I love my sister. So I got a spider plant to make me think of her. And so far I haven't killed it, so it's good. So that's Connie. And over here on the table, this is Elizabeth. This is a Christmas cactus owned by my mother. She passed away in 2016, and I have managed to keep that alive. I'm amazed. Anyway, okay, so we'll get on with the tour. Let's see. So there's the living room there, and we start in the kitchen. Now the kitchen has all these wood cabinets, and you know, for me it's a lot of wood, but I don't mind it. I don't know why I don't mind it, but I don't mind it. It's a pretty wood. They're nice cabinets. It's good quality, nice handles, nice hardware. So I don't mind them. Now, having said that, the landlord, I'm a renter here, the landlord may be open to painting them. So I don't know, I'll have to think about it, may do the upper cabinets in white and then maybe the lower in black, you know, to match the stove. You know, I've got stainless steel and black appliances here. So I don't know, we'll see what happens. So I've got some of my pretty jars on the cabinet, on the countertops. And my silver, I love using real silver every day, so that's what I do. I love having my TV on the counter because I spend most of my time in the kitchen, you know, getting ready for work, coming home from work, and, you know, all that stuff. Anyway, so here we have my table. I picked up the table at a thrift store for $15. Unfortunately, this particular thrift store where I keep getting furniture is closed, unfortunately, but anyway. It started out wood on the bottom, and I don't remember what on top. Anyway, at first I painted the whole thing black. That was really cool. But then I moved here, and I want it all white. So I painted it all white, and it's already chipping on the top, but I don't care. It looks really, really cool. All the chairs here, purchased on clearance. I made the slipcover for the Parson chairs at either end of the table. My sister, my lovely sister from San Diego, she sent me this accordion file rack, which I use for my plates. So I think that's really cool. And I love these bottle drying racks. And I got this one here for the wall. I've had it for years, never used it really. Well, I have, but not the way I really want it to. And now it has all my little collection of little silver cups. And I even have my original baby cup on there, given to me by my Oma and Opa. And it has a couple of old restaurant coffee mugs. I really like old restaurant dishes, the white ones. Excuse me. And then I did change out the light fixture here in the kitchen. There was nothing wrong with it. It was fine, but it was just rather simple and it didn't scream farmhouse. And to me this one screams farmhouse in a blingy sort of way. So it's got all these round crystals. And it's a very inexpensive one. It's from Home Depot, but I love it. And I added some old rope that for some reason I had been hanging on to for years, as well as the pulley. Had that hanging around for years. And I don't know why I pick up these things and hang on to them, but I find things that I really, really like and I hang on to them. And that was fortunate for me in this case. Anyway, okay. Oh, and then up above my cabinets here, I have my book collection, and that spans the entire room. I love, love, love the look of old books. Having said that, when I got them up there were a few that were, there's my finger again, there were a few that were too colorful for me, too much going on. So I took some black paint, as you can tell, and just painted out the ones that were, you know, standing out to me. And now I just love the way it looks. I think it's different, and I don't know that it's really farmhouse, but it's kind of farmhouse just in that you're putting stuff where it will fit, you know? you got limited space, at least I do, and you're just making it work. Oh, the landlord, really nice guy, young guy, he put up these kind of modern little light fixtures here, and they don't bother me, which is so weird to me, but they really don't. I kind of like the little touch of simple modern in this little farmhouse, because I have some simple modern things as well, you know, so to me it kind of makes everything else work. So I like that. Okay, I think that's about it for, oh, here in the kitchen I also have my little tiny island. It's a butcher block that I bought from a friend of mine when he was moving. And I put on this little towel rack, which I don't have any towels on right now for some odd reason. Anyway, I got that from Amazon after watching a YouTube video, and I saw those all over the place too. So I got one. Oh, something else I saw on a YouTube video. Really, really cool. This gal was making, a couple gals actually that I watched, making breadboards. So this is the start of mine. Right now it just looks like a big black blob, but I'm going to distress it and, you know, whatnot, and put a old piece of rope on it, and maybe for Christmas hang the wreath on it. I think it'll be cool. Yeah. So that's the kitchen. Oh, there's a room back there. I'll show you that at the end of the tour. But that's my kitchen. And I think it's pretty cool. Okay, so moving on. We'll go into the hallway. My big clock. I really, really like big clocks. I have no idea why, but I do. Okay, at the end of the hall, at this side, is my bedroom. I love my bedroom. All white, of course. Very simple. I love my bed. I found my bed. I've always liked this style of bed. I cut this particular style out of a magazine, like, I swear, 25 years ago, and I still have it. And I finally found something similar that I could afford on Walmart's online website. So, excuse me. So I bought that, and it was green. I don't know why everything's green when I get it, but it was green. So I painted it silver, and I wanted it to look like just old metal that had been out in the weather for a while. So I did some rust on it, and some black, and some drips, you know, that kind of thing. And I tried not to go overboard though, because I like silver too. So yeah. Anyway, that's it. And my window here is off center, and I insisted on having my bed here because I just want to see it when I walk in. Anyway, so I had to work with that, so I just hung the curtains as if, you know, it was centered, and it kind of works out well. It doesn't bother me. Okay, then we have my end tables. This is a little one. That was the very first piece of furniture I picked up when I moved back to Canada from San Diego. It was $79, and I was so excited. Anyway, you won't believe this, but it was green, so I painted it. It's been a couple colors before the white, but I painted it white when I moved here. And I really have to figure out some way to hide these cords. Really, seriously. And then this little table over here, I found a coffee table. Just a very simple, basic coffee table. At that same furniture store, it was $5, and I chopped it in 1/3 and 2/3 and stacked it and attached it to the wall and painted it white. And I think it looks kind of cool. And now the goblet of water there, that's for Grayson. Grayson refuses to drink water out of a dish. I've tried so many times, and she will only drink water out of a goblet sitting on the bedside table. So that's what she gets. And there you go. My sister in the photos. Let's see what else. Oh, here on this wall over here, this is another kind of farmhouse thing to me anyway. This is my electrical cabinet here. Yeah, smack dab in the middle of the master bedroom. And at first I was thinking, oh, how can I hide that without being, you know, really obvious about it? And then I painted everything white, like I said, and it just doesn't bother me. I'm just going to leave it. I don't want a ton of things on the walls, and it seriously doesn't bother me, so I'm just going to leave it. Yeah. So, anyway, just one of those quirky things about my little farmhouse that I like. I love. And here we have my huge, fabulous TV. I love my TV. I love watching TV in bed before I go to sleep. And the room is small, so there was no place to put it here, and I didn't want to have it right here. That made no sense. So that was really the only place. Originally, I was going to put it on the wall on one of those hangy things and it would tilt out. But that seems so, I don't know, hotel-y or hospital-y, you know, just it didn't appeal to me. So I came up with this idea and I hunted for just a cheap, basic console table. And I found one. I haven't done anything to it other than put it on wheels so I can move it when I want to watch TV at night. And it's like watching, a huge, like being in a drive-in and sitting in the front row. It's just fabulous. Sorry about that. It's just fabulous. I love it. Okay. Here's my closet. My closet still needs work. I'm going to paint the interior of the closet. Here's all my shoes up here. And I'm going to put labels here describing what shoes are in there because old lady memory, I forget what's in there. Yeah, and then I think I'm going to find a little dresser here because these two baskets here, they're just not working. This is my Christmas tree. I have another place to put that. And in here, I have no idea what I have because I can't see it. So I'm going to put a little dresser or something, maybe build little shelves. I don't know. We'll see. Here's my finger again. Okay. Another big clock. And here, this chair here, I have another one in my project room. I'm going to put one of these chairs out in the living room instead of the gray one that Grayson's on right now. I think that'll look better. So yeah, I made the slipcover. I covered it. I found this for $5 at that same thrift store. $5 each. I got 2 of them. Covered the back in burlap, and I have the little upholstery tacks showing. I like that look and the frayed edges. I love, love, love that look. And I made the little slipcover. I call it my ballerina slipcover. Wraps around the legs. Gotta make a new one. This one's kind of old and off-whitey, and I want it to be bright whitey. And I added my faux rugs here. Oh, up here on this wall. Again, nothing on the walls really, but I have these 3 simple hooks and the white bathrobe. I love, love. My dad gave that to me years ago. And my favorite old sweater, which is falling apart, but I can't get rid of it. I love that thing. Okay, so we'll go back out in the hallway, past the big clock, and oh, here's I can't live without a chalkboard for some reason. So I write my shopping list on it. So I have that hanging up there. I made that years ago. Okay, here's the bathroom. I love, love, love my bathroom. All white. I have several projects I still need to do in here. But I'll tell you what I've done so far. When I moved in, basically it was just the sink here and this over the toilet unit here. Now this was attached to the wall, and so I had to work with it. I had to do something with it. So what I did was I built up the top. It was initially just this. So I added the rest of it just to bulk it up and make it look more like a, special piece of furniture. I'm still waiting on knobs. I've ordered some knobs for it. And then I found a couple of really inexpensive shelves here. So I put those together. Excuse me. And I added the countertops. I wanted the countertops to be the same material as the excuse me, as the shelving unit. So they would kind of, hopefully, in the end, look sort of built in. So I did caulking all around, up and down. And I think it turned out pretty good. And I also made the frame here. The frame is just sitting on top of a sheet glass mirror. It's just stuck on the wall. So I wanted something a little more interesting. Oh, here's another one of those kind of modern. Oh, there's my camera. Oh my God, I'm so bad at this. I wanted, it came with, oh my gosh, there. The modern light fixture. Again, at first I was like, oh, what am I going to do with that? I'm going to have to change that. But then I found these really kind of cool light bulbs. And I really kind of, see if I can get a good shot of those. Oh, not really. But anyway, they have just like a silver on the end of them, and the rest is clear. You can kind of tell. And they look really cool. I'm really happy with it. It looks like a specialty piece to me, anyway. Okay. Moving in here. And these I found at thrift stores. They're just, I don't know if you can see them because they're so black, but they're index card boxes. And I keep my, you know, womanly products in there. And in here, all my stuff. And then on top, you know, my love of apothecary jars and glass and my finger sponges. And this is so cool. This is black toilet paper. I found that years ago. And I've held on to it all this time. Okay. A couple of old clocks. My accordion mirror. And then this is going to be one of my projects. I made this for my last house. And my last window was a bit wider. So I have to, you know, size it down because I don't like the ruffle look. And then also, I also made, well, it's not really made. Oh my gosh, this goes all the way to the ceiling, all the way down to the floor. So these are my shower curtain covers, you know. They're just panels of terry cloth, and I still have to hem yeah, they're just raw edges, have to hem them. And then here behind the door is kind of cool. It's just all this storage for all my lovely white towels. I love my white towels. Yeah. Another big clock. And that's my bathroom. I think it's really cool. I really, it's tiny, but I love my bathroom. You can see I've got all these little baskets here that I found separately. Yeah, it really came together well. I just added the branches to kind of disguise the, you know, the wall unit again. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if that stays. Now, this is my project room. And again, watching YouTube videos, I never liked when people said, I'm not going to show you this room. Well, this is it. It right now is, yeah, it's just where everything is thrown right now. I've got Christmas decorations in here. I've got paint in here, wrapping paper. I've got my fan. I've got pieces for projects. Oh, yeah, everything's going on in here. And I'm going to still work on this over here. I'm painting the background. Yeah, it's going to be a very cool room when it's done. It's going to be very cool. Just, it is going to be the last room I get to, unfortunately. But I still have painting to do, so until I get all the painting done, I want to keep the paint here. I don't know why, but yeah, that's what I wanted. So anyway, so let's go into the very last room. So we'll walk through my kitchen. And this is my little, it's a laundry room off the kitchen. And this is, I guess it used to be a back porch. There's the back door here. And in here, under there is my cat's litter box. Gives her a bit of, you know, privacy. Well, and I don't want to see the litter box either. I'm getting rid of this chair. It's just, I have no use for that. And back here, this is so cool. Oh, my little wall of hooks, and it's just, you know, fun display. Little display area, fun display. And then we walk back here. I should have turned the light on. Sorry. I'll turn the light on. And this is my just fun stuff. Just my pretty storage closet. My sister and I call this the Evil Dead closet because not only is it old, farmhouse looking, but it has that trap door. And down there it's a really kind of a creepy cellar. I've been down there. It's really not that creepy when you get down there, but looking down there, it's mighty creepy. Anyway, so all this stuff here is just stuff that I can rotate in and out of my decorated, whatever I want to change, or, you know, something like that. And also it's good for storage, like in here, light bulbs and votive candles and, you know, that kind of stuff. Okay, and then here, let me move the doorstop. Oh, that was graceful. Here, I made this for my laundry use kind of thing. And it is just two components of a closet system. These are the shoe shelves from Closet System, and I put two of them together, put a top and a bottom on them, put wheels on it, so I can wheel it in and out, because behind there, well, you can kind of see there's all the electrical stuff for the washer and dryer, all the hoses and all that kind of fun stuff is back there. Oh, and this is kind of fun. There's a little old cat hole in the door here. Apparently the old tenants used that area for their kitty litter box. Yeah, but they never cleaned the box apparently, so the poor cats were using just the entire room apparently. Anyway, that's not a good story. Anyway, okay. So that is it for my little house tour for my first YouTube video. I know it's long, but I wanted to get everything in, get some information in, and kind of describe a couple, excuse me, of the projects that I want to work on, and, you know, show you guys, like, the front door and the back door. They're both going to be painted, and not white. I'm not going to paint them white. Yeah, my sister is afraid of that, but I think it's going to be cool. So yeah, there's lots of things that I want to do, and I don't know. Again, I've had so much fun watching the YouTube videos, and I just really adore how people love their homes. They obviously love their homes. And although, you know, a lot of this stuff is not my taste, what they're showing, I always get inspired by these people, always. And I have fun watching every single video. So anyway, I hope you had fun watching this video, and I'll be posting more. So we'll see what happens. Alrighty, bye-bye.